Chapter 1 of Fighting the Whales. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Fighting the Whales by R.M. Ballantyne. Chapter 1. In Trouble to Begin With. There are few things in this world that have filled me with so much astonishment as the fact that man can kill a whale. That a fish more than 60 feet long and 30 feet round the body, with the bulk of 300 fat oxen rolled into one, with the strength of many hundreds of horses, able to swim at a rate that would carry it right round the world in 23 days, that can smash a boat to atoms with one slap of its tail, and stave in the planks of a ship with one blow of its thick skull, that such a monster can be caught and killed by man, is most wonderful to hear of. But I can tell from experience that it is much more wonderful to see. There is a wise saying which I have often thought much upon. It is this: knowledge is power. Man is but a feeble creature, and if he had to depend on his own bodily strength alone, he could make no head against even the ordinary brutes in this world. But the knowledge which has been given to him by his Maker has clothed man with great power, so that he is more than a match for the fiercest beast in the forest or the largest fish in the sea. Yet with all his knowledge, with all his experience, and all his power, the killing of a great old sperm whale costs man a long, tough battle. Sometimes it even costs him his life. It is a long time now since I took to fighting the whales. I have been at it, man and boy, for nigh 40 years, and many a wonderful sight have I seen, many a desperate battle have I fought in the fisheries of the North and South Seas. Sometimes, when I sit in the chimney-corner of a winter evening, smoking my pipe with my old messmate Tom Lokins, I stare into the fire and think of the days gone by, till I forget where I am, and go on thinking so hard that the flames seem to turn into melting fires, and the bars of the grate into dead fish, and the smoke into sails and rigging, and I go to work cutting up the blubber and stirring the oil pots, or pulling the bow-oar and driving the harpoon at such a rate that I can't help giving a shout, which causes Tom to start and cry, "Hello, Bob?" My name is Bob Ludbury, you see. "Hello, Bob? What's the matter?" To which I reply, "Tom, can it all be true?" "Can what be true?" says he with a stare of surprise, for Tom is getting into his dotage now. And then I chuckle and tell him I was only thinking of old times, and so he falls to smoking again, and I to staring at the fire and thinking as hard as ever. The way in which I was first led to go after the whales was curious. This is how it happened. About 40 years ago, when I was a boy of nearly 15 years of age.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?